college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. RPO complete to open the drive. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these 2 right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Still running at the 35. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away
play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To throw, it's Pavia. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Commodores want to move quickly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia sent out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick tempo here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Pavia. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Frazier. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Young. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They go to the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson, so to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got a man. It's Sherrill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Under fire. Got his man to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Branch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the red zone, it's Frazier. Oh, what a caught! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Dillon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To the air, it's Pavia. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Jumped on top of the pile. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then go. And guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Dillon. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Georgia lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Slithers into space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Give to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Hudson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Frazier.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stowers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They try to pop a run on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Sherrill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dillon. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. That's caught. It's Sherrill.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Pressure coming. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. On first down, here comes this offense. Right back to the well. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Finds his target down the middle. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Leaves it with the running back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw on third. grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. They're setting up the screen. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He's got it on the run. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grab behind the line, it's Alexander. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Under fire. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Hudson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Fakes to grab. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Vanderbilt, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, and the defense, they've got him at the 27.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Vandy. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. One final play before the end of the quarter. Complete to start this drive. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Dillon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Commodores in the hurry-up. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They kick it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Got it in the middle of John. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it,
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he walks it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has showed you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Caught in the backfield, it's Belt. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Delp. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They run the reverse.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The short hands, it's Dillon. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Commodores want to move quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this two-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a one-possession game. Back to throw, it's Pavia. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch, it's Dillon. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Dillon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do.